Hello and welcome. It is Saturday the 15th of January. This is Flat to Cap Callum. I am Callum. Hello and welcome. There's a lot going on today, so I have decided to make this our first double stake day of the channel. So those of you who have been following know it's £20, it's advised on Sky Bet. Today we'll be going £40, so we are doubling our stake. £40 is the advisory. Again, remember, if you don't have that sort of money or you've got more money, do the bets in the way that I do and either double them, treble them, however you want to do them to make it fit, half them, whatever stake you've got. But if you want to maximise the return of profit that we're trying to do here, bet the bets in the way that I do and don't necessarily just lump on individual bets. So this is about profit over the long term. So example being this week, 5 days, 1 day we've made profit, 4 days we didn't quite make our money back, but even though the 1 day we've won and 4 days we've been slightly behind, we are actually in profit still for 5 days. So we are still running here a profitable channel, albeit a small margin. So as I said to you, those of you who've watched the intro video, we will lose on more days than we win, but the winning days hopefully should outweigh, in terms of the money we get back, the losing days. So it's not for the faint-hearted, this way of doing it, but hopefully what you're finding so far from the channel is I'm putting out some different and interesting bets. It's not always going to be the same bet each day. It's not the same amount of horses each day. I bet them in different ways, and it is a combination of betting, market analysis and form guide reading. That's what we're aiming to do here. So it's a little bit of fun, hopefully gives you a bit of an interest. It'll be rare for this channel to be putting out 1 or 2 horses on a day and that's it, but to be fair, if that does happen and that's all I see in the market, that's what I will do. I'm not going to put things out for the sake of it, but as I said, today's double stake day. So let's have a quick review of yesterday. It was a funny day for the channel. So we had 10 horses on here and we ended up getting 3 winners, 3 each way places, but we still didn't quite make actually a profit from Sky Bet. Interestingly, if you had put the bets on with Paddy Power, for instance, you would have actually made a profit on those bets. So as much as I'm saying in the long run the Sky Bet is the way to go for this channel, you would have made a profit on Paddy Power had you put the bets on yesterday. And the reason for that is that when Sky Bet are paying extra places each way, they do not do best price guaranteed. Most of the other bookmakers do, so Paddy Power do. They might not have as many places that they pay out on, but they do best price guaranteed on all races. And yesterday, that's why it came up. So we'll just do a quick recap. So bet 1 was the win bet. We had Marla Mission comfortably won. Who Cares Wins didn't win, and Holly Hartingo again comfortably win. So 2 wins out of 3. So this week we've done 3 win Trixie bets. So 3 bets where there's 3 horses to win, and in all 3 of the bets we've done this week, 2 out of 3 have won. So it's a pretty good strike rate. I can't guarantee that going forward, but I'm quite happy with that. Clearly I'd be happier if we had 3 winners. Bet 2, we had an each way patent bet. In the end, all horses went off SP at 10 to 1, and that's why from a Paddy Power perspective you'd have got 10 to 1. On this channel we put up shorter prices that were available in the morning. So we had Ruby 2 placed at 10 to 1. Dubai Future over in Maidan really ran a stormer and went and won there at 10 to 1, but we only had 7s on the channel, and Invincible Cave only finished 6. So we had a win and a place on the patent bet, so we made a profit on that bet too yesterday, albeit a small one. And then finally the lucky 15 still is eluding us this week. So in the lucky 15 we had 10th Amendment, which was unlucky, to be fair. A few more yards it might have got there, but it finished 6th at 33 to 1. We needed it to finish in top 4. We had Jake Peter then placed 15 to 2. Caesar's Comet didn't run well at all. That was down the field. And Take My Hand, that got 5th. So from a Sky Bet point of view, Sky Bet paid 5th on that place. So on that bet, Sky Bet was a more profitable bet than Paddy Power. So we ended up with 2 places and only got a couple of pounds back. So overall yesterday I make it £20 stake, £19.24 return. As I said, if you were betting with other bookmakers, you probably made a profit on these bets, but I didn't. So better for you for not following my advice on that one. So today's bets, double stake. So I'm going to try and go through it quite quickly without so much explanation because there's a lot to get through. I've also, for double stake day, I've gone really high tech. I've put the Sharpies away and we've gone whiteboard. So we'll see how this works because it's quite tricky in the way I've written it. But we'll have a go. Okay, so what we've got here is bet 1 and bet 2. So bet 1 is our win Trixie. So we're going to try and go again. 4th time lucky here. So as I said, the first 3 times we've done this, we've had 2 out of 3 winners. These ones are bigger prices than what I've put up the rest of the week. So there's definitely a bit more risk involved, but if it does come in, there's a better return. So 103 Weatherby, raffle ticket, currently 9 to 4. 225 Warwick, party business, 100 to 30. And 645 Chelmsford rhubarb bikini, 9 to 2. That's one is a price that's definitely coming in. So 9 to 2 I think is a good price. And we're going £3, £1 singles, so it's 3 times £1 singles, and 75p win Trixie on that one. So that's bet 1, and then you'll see bet 2. This is because Sky Bet are running a promotion. If your horse doesn't win but comes second, they will refund you. So up to £10. So we're going to split the bet. What I would flag is other bookmakers I have seen Paddy Power paying, refunding you up to first 4. So Paddy Power's offer on this race is much better, but we are running this channel on a Sky Bet account, so we're going to have a go anyway, even though the terms aren't necessarily as good. Splitting the bet. So Foxborough and Capotoy, £5 win singles. I'm taking them to beat the favourite. So I think one of them will beat the favourite. So hopefully we'll get lucky. If we get really lucky, we'll get first and second, and we'll get a win and I'll get our money back. But you never quite know. I can't guarantee. I'm just telling you what I think from reading the form and looking at the betting. Okay, bet 3. Let's get this on the screen where I can see too. Bet 3. 3 o'clock at Warwick. So this is an interesting one. I haven't done any forecasts on this channel. Forecasts are really, really difficult to land, and I will only put them up if I'm feeling like the prices are worth having a little pop at. So Achille, I've not put the price because there's not a single bet on bet 3 for that, but there is on game line. So 50p each way game line, 3 o'clock Warwick. And then I'm doing a 50p reverse forecast. So Achilles about 11s to 1 at the moment. So 11s and 33s for a forecast like that. It should pay something in the region of 350, I would think. If you half that for our stake, it's about £175 return. So I won't do forecasts very often because they're really, really hard to land and they don't necessarily pay in the long run. But if you've got bigger prices, it's sometimes worth a little bit of a punt. That's bet 3. Bet 4, 240 Kempton. So 240 Kempton, a lot of bookmakers are paying 6, Sky Bet are paying 7. 20 runners, 7 places. I really, really want to get stuck into that race. So you'll see there's a 5 horses in total I'm backing across different bets for that race. But for singles here, we've got Monte Cristo 20s, William Henry 20s, Call Me Lord 28s. They're all 50p each way singles. That's bet 4. And then we get to bet 5 and 6, which are our 2 lucky 15s. So we've got 2 lucky 15s, same betting odds here. They're 25p each ways, and extra 4 times 25p each way singles. So first lucky 15, 1240 Flamenco de Curza. I've probably pronounced that terribly, but we're going with that. 16 to 1. Sky Bet paying 5 places. 240 Kempton, that big race. Chittabello 10 to 1. Sky Bet paying 7s. 3 o'clock Warwick Achille 11 to 1. Sky Bet paying 5 places. And 5:45 Chelmsford Tropics 33 to 1, and Sky Bet paying 4 places. And then bet 6, the last one, 12:35 Lingfield Mini T 14 to 1, just paying 3 places on that race. 12:27 Weatherby Silver Archers 10 to 1, just paying 3 places on that race. 12:55 Kempton Dash Full of Cash 12 to 1, just playing 3 places on that one. And finally, in the big race, 240 Kempton, Comanche Red, 33 to 1. Bet 6 is definitely worth having a go with non-Sky Bet bookmakers, because here we're looking at where I think the value is, not necessarily the fact there's extra places, because there isn't any on those first 3 races. So that is our bets for today. Apologise for a longer video, but as you can see, there's lots going on. 6 bets, so let's keep our fingers crossed we have a good day today across those bets, and I will see you in the morning. It does look like probably a little bit of a quieter day tomorrow, so we'll see what we can pick out. But that's where we go. I might put some tennis bets in, actually. I'll think about that for the Australian Open. Okay, see you in the morning. Been a pleasure. Cheerio.